As Ted drove along the winding road, lost in thought, a flicker of movement caught his eye. He glanced in the rearview mirror and froze. A snake, sleek and glistening, was emerging from the side of his hood, its body coiling around the rearview mirror with an unsettling grace. Ted's heart raced, but he quickly reminded himself to stay calm. He had heard tales of snakes finding refuge in car engines, but seeing one in person was a different story. The snake, seemingly unbothered by Ted's presence, began to glide along the window, its hypnotic gaze locking onto him. Ted could feel the adrenaline pumping through his veins, but he fought the urge to panic. Instead, he reached for his phone, capturing a few pictures of the bizarre encounter. Just a little souvenir, he thought, trying to lighten the mood. It was a strange mix of fear and fascination. He had never been this close to a snake before. As the snake continued its slow, deliberate crawl, Ted's mind raced with questions. What if it decided to come inside? What if it was venomous? He took a deep breath, focusing on the road ahead, and reminded himself that the windows were securely up. Still, the feeling of being watched by those cold, unblinking eyes sent shivers down his spine. He knew he had to stop. There was no way he could continue driving with the snake making itself at home on his car. Finding a safe spot, he pulled over to the side of the road, his heart still pounding. Ted took a moment to collect himself, glancing at the snake, which had now settled comfortably against the glass, as if it were enjoying the view. With a broom he kept in the back for emergencies, Ted stepped out of the car, his resolve hardening. He approached the passenger side, broom in hand, ready to escort the uninvited guest back to the wild. The snake, however, had other plans. It flicked its tongue, as if tasting the air, and continued to observe him, unperturbed. "Come on, mate," he said softly, trying to coax it away. "This isn't your home." He gently tapped the broom against the window, hoping to encourage it to move. The snake flicked its tongue again, and for a moment, Ted felt a connection, a silent understanding between two creatures caught in an unusual situation. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the snake began to slither away from the window, inching towards the broom. With careful movements, Ted guided it towards the nearby shrubbery, his heart racing with each flick of the snake's body. Just as he thought it might retreat back into the car, it finally took the plunge, disappearing into the dense foliage. Ted let out a breath he didn't realize he was holding. He stood there for a moment, heart still racing, feeling a mix of relief and exhilaration. He had faced a small but significant challenge, and he had come out on the other side unscathed.